were talking about something else that really interested me, which was that you really pay attention to people's thought processes.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, you can't just ask someone, tell me your thought process, because most of us wouldn't be able to explain it. Have you found certain questions or a line of questioning to be particularly effective in figuring that out?
I always try to delve into why. My thought process is usually, I want to see if I've missed something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that I'm trying to test the person. It's more, I want to see if I've missed something, and I don't, as I'm looking for something that they're thinking about that I should know, that I don't know. And challenging myself to say, now what do I think about what they just said? And have I missed that? Should I be factoring that into my thinking? And that's when I then develop my picture. But I want to make sure that I've incorporated all these different views and perspectives before decisions get made.
Yeah. And I'm curious, do you find at times that that's really intimidating for people?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I've seen that.
I've heard that.
That people,
I've heard that.
It's often very challenging for somebody to answer that question because they haven't thought about it, or they have so much going on in their head.
I know.
From past experience.
I know. That is hard.
Yeah.
And so usually people that know me, it's different, right? Because they're not going to be intimidated because they know where I'm coming from when I ask that. In other situations where people don't know that, it can be intimidating until I try to soften it. So I may ask a question, and I'll say, now I don't know the answer here. So, I'm not presupposing anything. I'm trying to see if I've missed something with it.
Yeah.
And hopefully that then gets people more into the mode of just dialoguing back and forth about something without somebody trying to attack them or say that, they know something that they don't.
Yeah.
But yes, it can be. I know that.
Yeah, no, I asked for an honest reason because I ask a lot of questions, and often it does spook people.
Right. The other thing that I find, being very open here, is I'm a very intense person because of how I go about thinking about things, and so I find myself having always to talk to myself internally to many times say, be less intense, be less intense, be less intense, because I know that makes people nervous.
Yeah.
Because that's just how I'm wired. So I'm always having to talk to myself internally. There's a lot of self-talk that takes place.
Yeah, I have that too, where my daughter will say, Mom, you're giving me the look.
That's another one.
Because people are saying to me, why do you look at people like that? It's because I'm concentrating.
Because you're just concentrating.
But I'm like, you do that too.
I do. I do it all the time. I do it all the time. But I do it with good intent.
Right.
Not bad intent.
Yeah.
But it's just people are like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's true.